Okay, welcome to All Ground Archives #1. What we're going to be doing with the All Ground Archives is basically telling stories of different things that have happened in our lives, and we'll have guests that can tell their own stories as well. But, the prompt that we want to go with for a while is going to be competition stories, because we know a bunch of people that have some pretty wild competition stories. And Elias and I will start.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Welcome to the
Welcome to the All Ground Archives.
All right, my first question for you, Laird, is: have you ever shit yourself during a match?
Yeah, luckily never. I've made sure to be very, cautious of that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I know some people get super. They have to go to the bathroom. Mine is just pretty regular when I'm competing. If I go to the bathroom in the morning and then maybe once before comp, and then I'm good.
Yeah.
But I'm not the type of person who gets the bubbly guts and is peeing a lot or having to, do the other thing.
Take a shit in it. Yeah, I feel like I gotta pee a lot.
Yeah, me, it's just I get it and then I'm done and then
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we should start this series off with our story from Cancun.
Yeah.
One of our stories.
Yeah, one of them, because we competed there a couple times.
Yeah.
So I had got the opportunity to fight for the featherweight title. This is after I had won the bantamweight title, and I was going to be in the featherweight tournament.
Yes, that's right.
And Uriah Faber was on that card as well. He was supposed to have a super fight against... I can't remember. Was it? Who was it? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He was supposed to have a super fight on that card. Fight. This was a combat jiu-jitsu featherweight title.
Yeah.
Anyways, what ended up happening is the guy pulled out with the super fight against Uriah, and basically they called me and they're like, "Hey, we need either someone from the UFC or a current champion to face Uriah for it to still go through." So I was like, "Okay, I'll do it." So I was gonna face Uriah, and then my spot in the featherweight tournament was up, and so
what was this?
It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. My spot was open, and so I asked the guys if Laird could take my place.
Yeah.
And Laird was training. We were training. Exactly. All day, every day, pretty consistently at this point.
Right. And they weren't, looking to take someone on, really. I mean, they probably would have filled that spot with some random person, but we personally asked if I could be in to fill that spot.
Yeah.
Which, and they obliged, which was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool.
2 weeks out. But... yeah, I was at 145, and luckily at the time I was walking around a little lighter than typical.
Yeah, I think you were walking around 160.
Yeah.
Now you're 195.
Yeah, so, so right away we were all right, we gotta, get to 145 pounds, but I didn't obviously want to do it early. I wanted to get most of the weight off the night before.
Yeah.
This is probably where it gets pretty crazy, right?
Yeah. So the funny thing is we were on separate flights to Cancun. So I got there a day before you.
Yeah. That's right.
And we were having all sorts of...
We were supposed to be there on the same night. Different times, but on the same night.
Yeah, yes.
We got different flights. Because mine was short notice, I kind of scrambled to book a ticket. Was still kind of a broke athlete at the time,
Yeah.
I mean, we were making money from teaching, but I wasn't expecting to buy a ticket to Cancun, so I had to have some help from some friends.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to compete really bad, and sure enough, got some help, and I was on a ticket out of San Francisco, a super long flight.
Yeah.
San Francisco, New York, Cancun.
To New Jersey or New
Oh, no, sorry. So this one was direct.
Yeah.
So we got a direct flight from San Francisco to Cancun. And I get a lift all the way, or sorry, I drove with my friend Harrison.
Yeah.
To
the
airport, and and I was on time, ready to get on the plane, and I got on the plane, and the plane was just sitting there for like
Oh my gosh.
a couple hours, and I was kind of stressing out, thinking like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, they called over the intercom, like, hey, this plane is not leaving tonight. Like, you know, you'll have to take the next flight. And the next flight out of San Francisco was just not in time.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't have gotten me there in time.
Yes.
So I was like...
You were competing the next day.
Yeah, the next day.
Yeah, so you were trying to get there the night before.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, like, we're communicating with each other, and I'm hearing all this. I'm like, I don't even know if Larry's going to get here tonight. And weigh-ins are in the morning.
Yeah.
And so we're just trying to figure shit out.
Yeah. So I call Elias, and I'm calling a bunch of different friends. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Eventually, we find, because I was like set on competing at this point. I had already started like cutting some of the weight, losing some of the weight.
Yeah, and we
had trained hard.
We believed you were going to win the featherweight championship.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't have been so important to us if we felt like you couldn't have won.
Yes. And, you know, I thought for sure that was a big part of it. And so I was like, I'm competing. My mind was set on competing. You know, it was like... It was like a little kid when you tell them, like, we might go get ice cream.
Yeah.
And then they just think they're going to get ice cream. Yeah. And so then when you tell them, like, no, they're pissed off. That's how I felt. I was like, no, I can't. I need to be there.
Yeah.
And so we were scrambling to find something. And finally we found a ticket out of San Jose.
So you had to drive back
San
to
Jose Airport that went from San Jose to New York to...
Was it New York or was it
New York?
Okay, yeah.
It was New York. And I remember we had to contact one of the Megan, who was in charge of all the
in athlete coordination.
Yeah, athlete coordination. She was, you know, making sure every athlete was weighed in on time, making sure everyone was checked into the hotel. So we were talking to her, but I was like, this ticket wouldn't get me to Cancun until 3 hours before competing.
3 hours before the
event started. So I was like, all right, we're doing it. I got an Uber back down from San Francisco to San Jose.
Wait, why didn't Harrison bring you?
Well, he was gone at that point. He just dropped me off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He
left because you were sitting there for hours.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. And so I got an Uber back down to San Jose, took the flight, and then I was like, man, I gotta make the weight somehow. So I was like, I wasn't doing anything. I was just moving around the airport. I wasn't putting anything in my body. And then, like, we got into JFK in New York. And I, like, went into the bathroom and I, put the scale down before my next flight. And I checked my weight in, like, the bathroom in the New York airport. And I was over the weight. Yeah. So I was like, oh man, I got to do something about this. This is rough.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was thinking maybe they'll give me an allowance, but no, it just didn't work out that way. Yeah. So I got on the plane to Cancun, and what I was thinking, I was just like, I'm just going to throw my sweatsuit on. I have my sweatsuit on. I'm going to throw it on as soon as I get there in the airport, and I'm just going to sweat it out in the airport.
Yeah.
So I probably looked insane. I was at this Cancun airport. I found the first bathroom and I threw
no, you were in New York or
No. This was after. Yeah, so I left New York.
Okay.
And I checked my weight in New York.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, and then I was over, so I was like, how am I going to cut the weight?
Yeah.
So on my flight to Cancun, I was like, I'm just going to get my sweatsuit on.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm going to have a little bit of time there.
Yeah.
And so I I just get into the nearest bathroom in Cancun and I throw the sweatsuit on and I'm just running through the airport with a sweatsuit on. And then I go to the wrong drop-off point or a pickup point. So I'm like outside in like the Cancun heat in my sweatsuit and I'm just shadow boxing. And everyone's just watching me like, what the heck is this guy doing? And I was just shadow boxing, like hitting sprawls, just like on this like sidewalk, where like buses come and cars come, but it wasn't the exact pickup place. This was like for taxis and buses. And so, you know, Tina and our roommate at the time, Robin, they call me and they're like, hey, we're coming to pick you up. Like, they came to Cancun too to support us.
Myself, Tina, and Robin were already out there.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, but the pickup spot was further away. So I was in my sweatsuit, just pouring sweat. And I like threw on my backpack and I ran through the airport, like all the way through the airport, inside, running past people in my sweatsuit, dripping sweat. And I just, I run to the pickup point and they are like driving by and I just like hop in the car and we go straight to the hotel. And I'm like, I keep the sweatsuit on in the car just to sweat even more. And as soon as we get to the hotel, I get to check my weight. And sure enough, I was on weight. We just had to like send a video.
Yeah.
And and then what?
So I mean, the funny thing is too, like you're cutting weight and you're traveling all night. Did you sleep at all? I remember you saying you didn't even sleep for like 24 hours.
No, yeah. I mean, I didn't sleep. No,
almost 2 days.
I didn't sleep. Yeah. So I didn't sleep.
And it's funny at this point, like I'm already, you know, in Cancun, ready to compete.
Yeah, like
and Laird's like just doing all this. I'm like, is it worth it? But then we just kept thinking like, no, he's gonna fucking win this. Like this is the story. This is the story.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is at that point, like the morning of or the day before, we learned that Uriah was not gonna make it.
Yeah.
And so I had a change of opponent last minute.
Yeah.
It was just a Bellator fighter or a UFC fighter at the time.
Yeah.
Bellator fighter. And then so, you know, the weight got changed. I don't even remember watching him weigh in. They didn't care about me anymore. And I was like, this is bullshit.
They were basically like, Elias made the weight that he was supposed to make.
Yeah.
And then they were basically like, the other guy made weight.
Yeah.
With no proof or anything. And we were like, I don't know about this. It's like, they basically, I don't even think they said that. They just tried to like, be like, we're good. We're good to go.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything about his weight, nothing, but he looked like, didn't look depleted.
Yeah.
I saw him not like a single, didn't look like he was cutting weight. He looked like full. He looked probably like he was about 165 that day.
Yeah.
You know, while you had made 145, right?
Yeah.
Or was it less?
I think I made 145 or I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
But whatever it was, I was on weight.
Yeah.
And I mean, at this point I really didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like I
exactly.
kind of cared, but I was thinking about everything that you were going through. I was like, you know what? I just want to face this guy. Let's go.
Yeah.
So they're scrambling to get the event together. Laird's like 3 hours out, like trying his best to rehydrate and get some carbs.
No, by the time we got to the hotel, we left the hotel and after I weighed in. An hour after I weighed in.
Yeah.
To go compete.
Yeah.
And do the rules meeting.
Yeah, I think you just slammed some like peanut butter on toast.
Dude, I remember. I think it was you gave me an RX bar, I know that.
Yeah.
I had an RX bar, there were some blueberries.
Yeah.
But I wasn't trying to just pound food because, you know,
I
didn't want to just feel like crap. I wanted to like take it in slow.
Yeah.
Especially after cutting a little weight. And then we go to the event, you know, haven't really replenished anything at all.
Yeah.
You know, didn't weigh a pound over 145, you know?
Yeah, but it was funny. We got there, and I don't know if it's just because you were focused and had so much self-belief, but I kind of forgot about everything that had just happened.
Yeah,
you know? Like we were at the event center, and we were just locked in.
Yeah.
Like warming up with each other, getting ready, getting prepared. And then tournament starts.
Yeah.
And
tournament starts, and I'm like the third match, I believe. Yeah.
You have your first match.
And have my first match, and that goes. that was like I was dominating. Yeah. But he was tough. He hung in there for a while.
Yeah.
I had an armbar attempt in regulation. Yeah. That I thought like for sure, he's gonna
fully
tap.
hyperextending this guy's arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
that guy was tough as nails.
he got out of that, and we went into overtime, submitted him in overtime, and then I go into the back, and now I'm in the semifinals. So it starts with the quarterfinals, and then you go straight into the semifinals.
No. Because then you faced... No.
Yeah. Oh, quarterfinals. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So quarterfinals. That was the round of 16 or round. Yeah. And then we went into quarterfinals next.
Yeah. And that was an awesome match.
Yeah.
That
so
was an epic match.
Faced someone Elias had faced before, Ben Eddy. He's pretty well known in the jiu-jitsu community. But he was the inaugural combat jiu-jitsu champion.
Yeah.
Like the first ever at his weight class.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was 135 at
No,
that time.
actually, that he
won
the title.
Oh,
But
yeah.
not the
that's right.
inaugural one. The inaugural one
I
was
see.
like a 4-man tournament.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. He was a former champion.
Yeah.
Really, really cool dude and incredible jiu-jitsu athlete.
Good jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
And went up against him. And this guy was talking about how he was like crushing a bunch of honey. Right? Yeah. So this is just a side story. He was talking like earlier.
Yeah.
That he was like crushing a lot of honey for that. Just like couldn't stop eating honey. And during the match, like halfway through, we're grappling on the feet. We're doing a little wrestling, and I'm like pushing him towards the boundary, and he steps on a beat and gets stung during the match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And so, yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
We should have let people know we're fighting in a bowl ring arena.
Yeah,
What is
yeah,
it called?
yeah.
Just a bowl arena?
What would you call it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got Gabe here now. We're doing this archives right before the open mat. So, anyway, bullfighting arena. The event is being held.
Bull riding or bull
bullfighting.
Oh, okay.
The event is being held in a bullfighting arena.
Yeah.
So the whole
It's
dome
like an open
is
venue.
open.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So
he steps on a bee.
Yeah.
You
steps
guys
on
have a
beat.
really tough match.
Yeah. And we go into like all the overtimes.
Yeah, all 3 overtimes.
The match is like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like close to 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
And I end up winning by like control time in overtime.
Yeah.
And then like this is the part that like kind of pissed me off, kind of pissed us both off, is after the semifinals. I mean, granted, I just had an 20 close to 20 minute match, and I go back into the warm up room, and the next match finishes quick.
Yeah.
And then they go and call me, and this is not even 8 minutes after my match, like 5 minutes. They're like, "Hey, you're up again." And I was like,
it was something weird.
"What?"
You were just finishing the end of the quarterfinals, and then you were like starting the semifinals or something.
Starting the semi. I was the end of the. We were the last match of the quarterfinals.
Yeah, and then you were.
They went, and then there's only 2 matches in the
Yeah.
semifinals, which would have been me and
you and Keith, and then
and then the other side.
whoever was on the other side.
Yeah. So first one was a quick submission, and they come back into the warm up room. What's up?
Good morning.
Yeah.
And they tell me that I have to, compete. And it wasn't, I was still pouring sweat from the previous match.
Yeah.
Pouring sweat, still breathing hard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, come on. Like, is this for real?
And I still haven't competed yet because I'm competing in the second to last match, the co-main.
Yeah, exactly.
The main event was actually Craig Jones versus
Cowboy.
Donald Cerrone.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I still haven't competed yet, and I'm just watching Laird go through all of this.
Yeah.
And just have these intense matches, just completely
Yes.
without electrolytes and fuel and whatnot. But
so we go in semifinals, and at the time I was just like, all right, let's go.
yeah.
In my mind, I was like, I just gotta.
I remember being a little pissed, but at the same time, you're like, I still got to beat everybody.
Yeah, exactly. I was
still
like,
gotta
all
beat 'em
right, I gotta go, and I gotta compete hard and win this match and just be in the finals. And it was against Keith, who, Keith Krikorian.
Yeah.
Keith Krikorian.
Good friend
really
of ours.
good athlete, friend of ours.
ADCC trials
Winner.
champion.
Yeah.
Just a badass dude.
Yeah. and we were having a really good match, you know, some back and forth action. Mm-hmm. He was attacking from bottom a lot. I was working to pass. And I just remember, like, yeah, he did one thing and started wrestling up towards my back. Mm-hmm. And I just, like, defended really weird. I, like, tried to put an arm in to the leg to, like, almost hit a switch and a roll at the same time. And it just allowed him to lock his, like, legs over my arm instead. Anyway, he ends up locking in a full rear naked choke. And I'm like, I know in my mind that I'm like, I have no way to get out of this. This is fully luck. The only way... What's up, Mark? The only way in my mind that I was thinking I can get out of this is that his arms tire out before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know? So in my mind, I was like, all right, either I'm just going to flex my neck and maybe he'll, like, try to adjust it thinking he doesn't have it, and that's when I'll escape.
Yeah.
But yeah, that didn't happen. And eventually I was asleep on the mat.
Yeah.
And I woke up, you know, to just Elias warming up. Like, I could see Elias, like, warming up, getting ready for his match.
Because I was the next match.
Yeah, because you were the next match.
Yeah. Or
so you had to watch me get choked unconscious and then be like, all right, I got to compete now, you know, and be just dialed in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I can't remember if I was the next match.
No, you were the next match because I remember waking up to you just, like...
So then I wasn't
walking back and forth.
Yeah, because they were doing the super fight, then Cerrone... And then the finals match.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I was the next match after that.
Yeah.
And from my perspective too, I was just, you know, I'm watching Laird go through the tournament. Obviously, super proud of him because coming from, you know, having to cut weight in the airport, not sleeping for almost 2 days, and just like his performance and mental fortitude was so inspiring. And I'm watching him in this last match against Keith, and I think like. I just believe in him the whole time. And then, like, I'm amped. My blood is just boiling. I'm so amped, and I'm ready to compete at this point, too. And I watch Keith lock it in. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is tight. And I'm pacing back and forth watching you. Next thing I know, Laird's asleep. And honestly, I just remember being so fucking proud of you. Like, I wasn't even nervous or scared because I knew you were going to be okay.
Yeah.
But I like remember being inspired and even more fired up to compete. And I was like, this motherfucker didn't give up till the fucking bitter end. And then when he was, you know, when he was caught, he just fucking went to sleep thinking he could fight it out, you know, and escape and still win. And it was so inspiring to me. And I was just like, I was so fueled mentally, physically, spiritually for the next round or for my match. And I mean, I ended up winning the match. I, you know, cut the guy in the armbar, but I just remember thinking I could beat anyone. Yeah. Beat anyone in the world at that point, just fueled by so much inspiration. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, and you looked like it. I mean, you went out there and dominated. But yeah, that was quite a night. That was just, you know, overall. And then, went after all the competition was done. You know, Elias had submitted his super fight match. And then we went back into the hotel and I checked my weight and I was less than what I weighed in at.
Yeah.
Like, because I didn't replenish anything and then I was just sweating it out during those matches. So it was like, I think I walked on the scale. I was like 143 after all those matches. Yeah. But we,
it was crazy.
We enjoyed forever, you know, a awesome story to think back to and, you know, to tell as well. But yeah, that's our competition story. One of our competition stories. I'm sure there's many, but, you know, we'll have more people on the All Ground Archives telling their stories, telling their competition stories. We'll get some good stuff going on here.
Anyways. All right, we got to get to open mat now because people are walking in the door. So, all right. Thanks, y'all.